Have you ever stopped to think about why some people manage to achieve what they want, while others spend their entire lives just dreaming? The difference isn't about luck, money, or who they know. It lies in the way they act, think, and face reality. The truth is simple. Success isn't a coincidence, it's a choice. A choice that begins with your mindset and the actions you take every single day. In this video, I'm going to show you what makes people like Donald Trump accomplish great things. It doesn't matter if you want to improve your finances, build a solid career, or completely change your life. The principles we're about to explore are universal and powerful, and the first one is realism in action. But before we dive in, if you can, go ahead and give this video a like so you don't miss out on transformational content like this. Now, get ready because the next words might be the push you need to start changing your story. Let's go. The first thing you need to understand is that dreams without action are like cars without fuel. They may look nice, but they won't take you anywhere. And you know what else? Waiting for things to just happen or for luck to knock on your door is the same as putting your life on autopilot, hoping destiny will take care of everything for you. But reality doesn't work that way, and Donald Trump made this clear when he said, "Nothing comes for free. For something to be gained, something needs to be done." Now here's the thing. This doesn't mean running around aimlessly doing random things just to look busy. It means taking concrete, well-thought-out actions, even if the results don't show up immediately. How many times have you given up on something because you didn't see quick results? Most people stop halfway because they think it's not working. But the secret is to persist and keep planting the seeds, even when you don't see the fruits yet. Another crucial point is to stop making excuses. Every time you say, "I can't because of this," or "it's not possible because of that," you're letting fear control your life. Excuses are just a reflection of the fear of failure. But the truth is, failure is part of the process. Without it, there's no learning, and without learning, there's no growth. And how can you start applying this? Start today, even if it's imperfect. Do you have a project in mind? Begin with what you have. Have a goal that seems too big? Break it into small steps and tackle them one at a time. The key is to take action. Remember, what separates those who achieve from those who only dream isn't talent or luck, it's action. The next step is in your hands. So what will you do today? Comment below and share the action you'll take to transform your life. I want to see you take that first step. Now that you understand the importance of taking action, let's move on to the next secret. Positive thinking and big goals. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Now that you know action is indispensable, let's talk about something that amplifies it. The power of positive thinking and the courage to dream big. And listen, this isn't just about being optimistic. It's about building a mindset so strong and aligned with your goals that no challenge can make you give up. Donald Trump learned early on, listening to Reverend Norman Vincent Peale, that the way you think determines your future. He believed that positive thinking wasn't just about self-esteem but a practical guide to making decisions, overcoming crises, and turning dreams into reality. When you visualize success as inevitable, your actions start reflecting that belief, and opportunities begin to appear. Do you know what separates those who think big from those who stay stuck in small thinking? It's the courage to believe you can. Many people sabotage themselves before they even try. They tell themselves, "This isn't for me, it's too big, I can't do it." This mindset acts like an anchor holding you back. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect the world to believe in you? But thinking big doesn't mean ignoring reality. On the contrary, you need clarity about where you are now and where you want to go. More than that, you need to act as if you're already there. If you want to be recognized in your field, start behaving like a top professional today. Want to achieve financial independence? Think and act like someone already on that path. Here's a secret: don't be afraid of failure. Positive thinking doesn't eliminate challenges, but it gives you the strength to face them. Trump, for example, went through a massive financial crisis in the 90s, with billions in debt. He could have given up, but he chose to focus on what he could do to rebuild. He thought big, even in the worst situations, and that made all the difference. So, let me ask you, have you been thinking small? Have you allowed doubts to block your dreams? It's time to change that. Start imagining success as part of your reality and act with confidence. If this message resonates with you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it too. And leave a comment telling me, what's your big goal? Now, let's move on to the next point because positive thinking is only part of the journey. Are you ready? Let's talk about how to become the right person for success. It's no use dreaming big and taking action if you don't become the person truly ready to receive success. The truth is, wealth, achievements, and even opportunities only come to those who are prepared. those who position themselves and act as if they belong at the top. Donald Trump has always emphasized this. It doesn't matter how much money you have right now, but rather who you are as a person. You could have $1 million in the bank or just a few dollars in your wallet. What truly matters is how you see yourself and how you act in life. If you want to be successful, you need to start behaving like a successful person. And no, that doesn't mean spending money. You don't have to look rich. It means thinking, deciding, and positioning yourself as someone who already knows where they're headed. It's about aligning your thoughts and actions with the future you want to create. And here's more. Those who are ready for success understand that it's not a straight line. Trump went through one of the biggest financial crises of his life in the 90s, but even with colossal debts, he didn't let it define him. On the contrary, he kept acting like a winner. He understood that what defines a person isn't failure but how they respond to it. Here's the main point. Who you become is more important than what you have. If you want to be rich, think like a millionaire. If you want to lead, act like a leader. This includes cultivating successful habits, avoiding distractions, and preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for the challenges ahead. Being the right person means investing in your personal development, maintaining your image, and building strong character. And you know what else? Don't let crises or mistakes shake you. People who achieve great things are those who can stay focused, even when the world seems to be falling apart. Starting today, ask yourself, who do I need to become to achieve what I want? If this is making you reflect, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because we're just getting started. Now let's move on to the next step, which is one of the most challenging: how to eliminate envy and stay focused on your own path. Ready? Let's dive in. You know that uncomfortable feeling that sometimes creeps in when you see someone achieving something you desire? That's envy, and it can be one of the biggest enemies of your success. Donald Trump has always said that envy is a waste of time. Not only does it drain your energy, but it also distracts you from what truly matters: your own progress. Think about it. While you spend time comparing yourself to others, complaining or lamenting, you're missing out on taking action and building your own path. Trump summed it up perfectly when he said that the success of others should not be a reason for envy but a challenge for you. After all, if someone else succeeded, it proves that it's possible, and that you can get there too. And do you know why envy is so dangerous? Because it creates negative emotions that hold you back. It makes you waste time and energy looking at your neighbor's green grass instead of tending to your own garden. This habit destroys your ability to think positively, demotivates you, and shifts your focus away from what really matters. So how can you eliminate this feeling? First, recognize that no one's life is perfect. Behind every achievement you see, there's effort, mistakes, sacrifices, and challenges you may never know about. Second, understand that someone else's success doesn't take away your chances. It's just a reminder that success is within reach for those who work for it. Here's a practical tip. Every time envy arises, turn it into motivation. Instead of thinking, why did they succeed and not me? Ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? How can I use this to improve? Use the success of others as inspiration to grow and strengthen your journey. Lastly, focus. When you're truly focused on your own path, there's no room for comparisons. Great entrepreneurs like Trump share this trait. They dedicate all their energy to their own goals. They don't get distracted by external noise because they know that focus is what turns effort into results. Starting today, decide to let go of envy and concentrate solely on what's under your control: your actions, your choices, and your growth. Comment below. What's your biggest goal right now, and how are you going to focus on it moving forward? Let's move on to the next secret: how loving what you do can transform your life. Ready? Let's continue. Have you ever stopped to think about how much of your life is spent working? Now imagine if that time was dedicated to something that truly inspires you and brings you happiness. Donald Trump is clear. If you don't love what you do, you're wasting your time and your potential. Work shouldn't just be an obligation. It should be a meaningful part of your life that motivates you, challenges you, and helps you grow. Trump always said he didn't want anyone on his team who didn't love being there. And he's right. Working on something you're not excited about is like trying to start a fire with wet wood. It doesn't matter how hard you try, the fire just won't catch. Here's the main point. If you don't love what you do, either find a way to love it or change your path. This doesn't mean quitting everything overnight. Before making any decisions, take a moment to reflect. What are your passions? What do you truly enjoy doing? And most importantly, how can you turn that into something profitable? If you feel stuck in a job you don't like, ask yourself, is the problem really the job, or is it how you see it? Often, changing your perspective can turn a burden into an interesting challenge. Look for ways to make what you do more enjoyable and meaningful. This could mean learning new skills, taking on responsibilities that excite you, or even suggesting changes to improve your work environment. And here's the amazing part. When you love what you do, success comes naturally. The enthusiasm and dedication you put into your work are reflected in the results. Trump wrote that there's no perfect balance between work and leisure, but the secret is making your work something you enjoy. That way you won't feel like you're sacrificing your time, you'll feel like you're investing it. Lastly, remember, life is too short to waste energy on something that doesn't bring you purpose. Don't be afraid to make changes no matter how risky they might seem. The risk of staying unhappy is always greater than the risk of trying something new. Now it's your turn. What do you love doing? How can you make it a part of your daily life? Share your answer in the comments below. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Get ready, because the next secret is essential for advancing in any area of your life, taking calculated risks and learning from mistakes. Let's dive in. If you're aiming for big achievements, there's one thing you need to understand. Success requires courage. Donald Trump always said that the best opportunities come to those who are willing to swim against the current and face the unknown. But be careful, this doesn't mean being reckless. Risks are only worth taking when they're well calculated. Think about it. How many times have you held back from doing something because you were afraid of failing? That fear is common, but it's also one of the biggest barriers to growth. The problem isn't failure itself, it's what you do after you fail. For Trump, failure is one of the most powerful learning tools. He believes every misstep is a lesson that prepares you for even bigger decisions. Here's the secret: don't avoid risks, face them with strategy. Before making a bold decision, ask yourself the right questions. What do you have to gain? What do you have to lose? What steps can you take to minimize the risks? By analyzing the situation, you're not only protecting yourself but also increasing your chances of success. And when failure happens, because it will happen at some point, don't waste time dwelling on it. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow stronger? Trump faced one of the largest financial crises in U.S. history with billions in debt, but he turned that moment into a stepping stone for his triumphant comeback. He didn't dwell on defeat, he used his mistakes as fuel. And there's more. Taking calculated risks also means stepping out of your comfort zone. If you're always in the same place with the same ideas and the same actions, you can't expect different results. Growth happens in discomfort, in moments when you decide to face something new and unfamiliar. Here's a challenge for you. What risk have you been avoiding? What's that one step that feels intimidating but could take you to the next level? Start small, but start. The important thing is to take action. You've heard the saying, knowledge is power, right? It's never been more true. Donald Trump believes that if you want to thrive in any area, you must commit to constant learning. And here's the truth no one tells you. No matter how much you already know, there's always something new to learn. Trump has always emphasized that learning doesn't stop when you leave school or university. On the contrary, that's when real learning begins. He said the most successful entrepreneurs dedicate time every day to learning something new, whether it's reading books, studying the market, or analyzing trends. It's this constant pursuit of knowledge that keeps them ahead. Now, let me ask you, how much time are you dedicating to your own growth? We're living in an era where information is just a click away. Courses, books, podcasts, all of these can transform the way you think and act. Donald Trump, for example, set aside at least 30 minutes a day for reading, and not just any reading. He focused on books about personal development, business, and history. Continuous learning also protects you. In the world of business, ignorance is dangerous. Ill-prepared people make bad decisions, sign contracts without understanding the details, or fall victim to bad influences. Knowledge is the shield that prevents you from being taken advantage of. The more you know, the more confident and prepared you'll be to face challenges. Here's a practical tip. Invest in learning about what matters for your future. Want to grow financially? Study money management and investments. Want to climb the career ladder? Deepen your knowledge in your field and become an expert. Don't underestimate the power of dedicating 30 minutes a day to your development. Lastly, remember, the world is constantly evolving and you need to keep up. Those who stop learning get left behind. Make education a habit and you'll see how it can transform your life. Have you noticed how the type of people you spend the most time with directly influences how you think, act, and even dream? Donald Trump believes your social circle can be one of the biggest factors in your success or failure. That's why he always says, surround yourself with people who lift you up, not those who bring you down. You know those friends who constantly complain about life, spread negativity, or criticize your ideas? They drain your energy and divert your focus. These people won't help you grow because they're stuck in a limited mindset themselves. Trump makes it clear, cutting ties with these kinds of influences isn't being cold, it's being strategic. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, and motivated people, something magical happens. These people inspire you, challenge you to be better, and open your mind to new possibilities. They not only help you grow but also show you the way. Success is contagious, and being around those heading in the right direction increases your chances of getting there too. Here's a secret Trump shares: don't try to do everything alone. Great achievements are rarely individual efforts. You need a strong team, talented people who complement your skills. Find partners, mentors, and colleagues who can contribute in areas where you're less skilled. That's how you build something solid and sustainable. And one more thing: learn to identify who's truly on your side. The world can be harsh, and not every smile you see is sincere. Trump says even friends can turn into disguised competitors, so stay alert. Trust, but don't trust blindly. Always observe who's genuinely rooting for you and who might be sabotaging your chances. Here's your challenge: evaluate your social circle today. Who inspires you? Who holds you back? What can you do to connect more with those who lift you up? Don't be afraid to distance yourself from negative influences. It's one of the most liberating steps you can take. Comment below, who inspires you the most today and why? Share this video with someone you know is ready to grow alongside you. Now that you understand the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people, let's move on to the next step: how time management can be the key to your success. Time is the most precious resource you have. Donald Trump often says that while money can be recovered, lost time is gone forever. That's why anyone aiming for success must learn to manage time like a millionaire, with strategy, focus, and clearly defined priorities. Think about it: how many times have you spent hours on something that brought no real return? Scrolling through social media, binge-watching series, or dealing with unimportant issues. Now imagine what you could have done with those hours if you had invested them in something meaningful, like learning something new, working on a personal project, or even enjoying intentional rest. Trump is clear about this. The secret isn't working more, but working better. He emphasizes that it doesn't matter how many hours you spend at the office, but what you accomplish in that time. To do this, he recommends starting your day early with a clear plan. He himself wakes up before 5 a.m. and uses those early hours to read, stay updated, and organize his priorities. Another essential lesson is focus. Trying to do everything at once often results in doing nothing well. Prioritize what truly matters. Ask yourself, what is the most important task of my day? Focus on that before getting distracted by other things. Additionally, delegate where possible. You don't have to do everything yourself. Find people or tools to help you, freeing up time for what only you can do. Here's a powerful tip: learn to say no. Trump is known for being selective with his time. He understands that every yes to something irrelevant is a no to what truly matters. So, be relentless in protecting your hours. Don't be afraid to decline invitations, commitments, or activities that don't align with your goals. Lastly, use your time to prepare for the future. Those few minutes in the morning can be spent planning, reflecting, or even visualizing the results you want to achieve. This practice not only keeps you on track but also gives you the motivation to keep moving forward. Now it's your turn. What's the first change you can make in your routine to use your time better? Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep receiving tips that can transform your life. Now moving on, have you ever heard the saying, it's not about how much you earn but how you manage what you have? Donald Trump emphasizes this as one of the golden rules for building wealth. He believes the secret to financial freedom lies in two things: the discipline to spend less than you earn and the intelligence to make your money work for you. Many people fall into the trap of spending everything they earn, and sometimes even more. They go into debt to maintain a lifestyle they can't afford. Trump once shared in an interview a critical moment in his life when he was $900 million in personal debt. He joked that a homeless man on the street was technically richer than him at that time, but his ability to manage resources and make strategic investments pulled him out of that situation. So how can you avoid falling into this trap? First, understand that impulsive spending is never the solution. Often, we buy things we don't need to fill an emotional void or impress others. But these choices can come at a high cost. The first step to change this is simple: spend less than you earn. It sounds basic, but it's powerful. Next, adopt one of the most important habits Trump has always advocated: invest. Leaving your money sitting in a savings account might seem safe, but it won't make it grow. Investing, on the other hand, is the way to multiply your resources. And it doesn't have to be risky or complicated at first. You can start small, learning about fixed income, mutual funds, or even stocks. Here's the most important point: financial education is indispensable. Trump said that a smart investor is like a dedicated student. They study, analyze options, and make decisions based on data, not emotions. He recommended setting aside time every day to learn about finances, whether by reading newspapers, studying the market, or following economic trends. The more you know, the more prepared you'll be to grow your money. Now that you understand the importance of managing your finances and investing intelligently, you know that financial success isn't just about earning money but about how you use it to build something bigger. But here's the truth. Even with the best financial strategy and the best investments, the journey won't be linear. There will be challenges, moments of uncertainty, and possibly even significant setbacks. This is where the most important factor comes in: resilience and the ability to seize opportunities even in adversity. Without this, any plan, no matter how well structured, can fall apart. So get ready, because we're going to close this cycle with a message that can transform how you face difficulties and propel you to seize the right opportunities. Let's go to the last and perhaps most powerful secret. If there's one thing that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way, it's resilience, the ability to rise after setbacks and keep moving forward. Donald Trump always emphasized that life is full of pressure, and those who learn to endure it turn challenges into opportunities. Trump faced massive crises, such as in the 90s when he was buried in debt. Instead of giving up, he used his skills and confidence to bounce back. His lesson? Never show fear. Stand firm and keep going. But resilience isn't just about enduring tough times. It's about seeing the opportunities hidden in chaos. While some complain about the storm, others build boats. Use challenges to grow, and always be ready to act quickly when the right opportunity appears. Now that you have these powerful tools, the decision is in your hands. Success doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of action, focus, and resilience. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. What matters is taking the first step today. Remember, every challenge is a disguised opportunity, and the right time to act is now. Don't let the knowledge you've gained here sit idle. Use it, transform your life, and build the future you deserve. If this video inspired you, show that you're ready for this journey. Like, comment, and share it with someone who needs this message too. And of course, subscribe to the channel to keep receiving content that will propel you towards success. Your story is just beginning. Rise up, believe in yourself, and go after what's yours. The future you desire depends on what you do today. Let's walk this journey together.